So it's crucial that we introduce ourselves in our original language and quickly, translate for people so you don't bore them, confuse them, annoy them. But it's important to go into more detail of your history and where you're actually from. The difference in civilization, the difference in community across the world over thousands of years, that should be compelling and interesting, shouldn't it? So to just call yourself a generic label, in our case, to label yourself as they labeled us, which is really just a collective bargaining technique, a legal fight for survival. They called us Indian. We are not from the East Indies. So say who you are. Be more precise. It'll be far more interesting. I'm going to give you an example in a minute of how I do that. But first, let me try to be more relatable to our European cousins. If you just introduced yourself as European, or let's say that you were conquered by the Moors and you'd still refer to yourself as more or lessish, Moorish, right? Annoying as hell. If you're from Ireland and you're Gaelic, that's a rich, deep history. A time before kings came in and said, speak English instead. Be damn proud. I know you're proud. If you know that part of your history, say it. So therefore, that's what I'm asking us as originals to do. And when I encourage the quick word swap of original instead of Indian, Indian is just a collective bargaining term that was applied to us in a time of immense war. I encourage you to say original and quickly follow up with what that means as a way of being respectful to your own ancestors and more interesting to your European cousins. Okay? So here's a couple of examples of how to do that. Osio nigara dohiyi ale noato hiara dakwadoa. Ji chalagi giruwagi digega. Gagin wajiwanong awa dena. Ale asano niyano nabimong gichigamin awa tesa. Odawa County, country, Michigami jinela. What I just said there, hello everyone. I am known as Where Peace Resides. That's my childhood first spirit name. And my final spirit name flows in rare uniting balance with awe and gratitude are my spirit names. I am Qualla Boundary, Southern Lower Town Cherokee. We never left. I come from the Grand Bay, now known as Traverse City, Michigan. I currently live in the place of the Long Rapids in Ottawa County, now known as Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's where I was born and grew up. This is Anishinaabe territory surrounding the 5 great freshwater seas, which is what we call it. I live in Ottawa country in a state now known as Michigan. Buju, Anin, Gije Odazawin, Obizan, Indigo. David Harmony, Indigenous, Migazi Indodame, Gichi Wikwedong, Odawa Aki Ojibi Iwe, Anishinaabe Ka Michigami, Niyano Nabimong Gichigamin in Dun Jaba. What I just said there is, hello, I see you as one. Do you remember me as a repeating energy? My people know me as a being of heart kindness, living within the great mystery. Those are my spirit names. I am referred to by English-speaking people as David Harmony. My clan is Eagle, of the Grand Traverse Bay Band of Odawa and Chippewa Indians in Michigan. My broader ancestry, are from the Anishinaabe region of the 5 great freshwater seas. And if you're speaking to a group, formally, informally, it's also nice to offer a well-wishing message, again in your language, said in your unique way. Rarely does the English translation properly, fully capture what you actually said. And therefore, you should say it in your tone, your language, your way, so that the message really makes it through. Batin uk, man piking be madzajik, nin way ma ajen, gain sastag wajen, ninisi dotum, nindaya oma. What I just said there is that the world is full of people, human beings, desperately seeking someone who understands them, feels what they feel. I am one of those people with those abilities. I'm here now for you.